Stop everything you are doing right now. Stop the scrolling. Stop the noise. Because the divine, the very architect of the cosmos, has sent me on an urgent mission, a precise delivery, and I need you to receive this message now. This is not casual viewing. This is destiny activation. I need you to inhale that truth. Inhale it deep into your soul. I need you to recognize that heavy feeling, that strange tension, that constant fatigue that has been clinging to your spirit, gripping your finances, disrupting your sleep. It is not normal, it is not coincidence, and it is certainly not bad luck. They lied to you about luck. They tried to minimize your destiny. They tried to bury the evidence of your divine assignment, the evidence that you were anointed before time began. But I am here to tell you, they failed. They tried, but they failed. You have been operating in a fog, believing that your difficulties were simply the struggles of a common life. But you are not common. You are a chosen blueprint. You are a singular frequency. I am here to perform a spiritual diagnosis on your soul right now, across the miles, across the digital divide. The reason the attacks are so fierce, the reason the resistance is so relentless, is because you are not weak. You are a threat. You are a dangerous frequency in a world that was designed by the adversary to remain dark, and your light exposes everything. The darkness doesn't hate you because you are sad. The darkness hates you because you are blinding. Listen to me. Their envy was never about what you had. Their envy was always about the sheer, terrifying potential of what you are. You are a carrier of a unique light, a signature that makes the demons scream. The very ground you walk on trembles because they know you are here. The hell realms shiver when your alarm clock goes off, because they know you are waking up to claim your crown. Listen to me very closely, chosen one. To fully lock this frequency in, to establish the bridge between my voice and your activated destiny, there is a key. A sacred portal must be opened. A prophetic seal must be stamped. I command you now, go to the comments, bypass the noise, and type the sacred frequency, 777. Type it. Type 777 now. This is the code of completion. This is the seal that tells the cosmos, I am ready to receive the instruction, and the attack ends here. Type 777 and watch the angels around you, the ones who have been waiting patiently for your permission, snap into attention. This is your declaration of spiritual war. You felt it, didn't you? That heavy energy, that malicious thought, that curse whispered against your name. It hit you. It slammed against your chest. That projectile of evil, didn't it? But watch the evidence. Did it penetrate? No. I see the scene clearly. Chosen one. I see the projectile of failure, sharp and intended for your heart, striking an invisible barrier on your solar plexus. And watch it shatter. It disintegrates into dust. That curse, that hex, that whisper of failure. It didn't just fail to stick. It bounced back, multiplied, returning to the sender like a mirror reflecting the foul intent. You are sealed. You are armored. You are walking proof that when the enemy aims, they only activate a protective shield of fire around your destiny. They tried, and they failed. They tried to take your peace. They tried to derail your finances. They tried to poison your relationships, but they failed. I stand here speaking the truth of the divine architect. You are protected, and the world needs you to know that the season of being merely attacked is over, because you are about to become the attacker. Now that you understand the war, now that the seal is activated, we move from defense to absolute, unshakable offense. We move to the 10 tactical secrets that don't just stop spiritual attacks, they dissolve the very foundation upon which those attacks are built. This is the blueprint for the victorious life. This is the manual for the giants walking among men. Listen carefully, because these secrets are the difference between surviving and dominating. Secret number 1, the architecture of the word. Stop chasing the feeling and start building the fortress. Spiritual attacks thrive in a vacuum of confusion. They hate certainty. The first secret is realizing that your defense is not your emotion. It is the immovable truth of who you are in the divine blueprint. You must speak your identity. You must not say, "I hope I am protected." You must declare, "I am impervious to attack." Repetition is power. You must command the atmosphere. Command the atmosphere now. The word of power is your sword, not your shield. You use it to strike the invisible enemies. You are an impregnable fortress. They cannot breach the walls. They tried, but they failed. Secret number 2. The disqualification of envy. The attack always starts with a point of contact, and that contact is usually someone close who secretly resents your trajectory. Remember the diagnosis. Their envy is fear. Stop trying to win approval from those who are terrified of your light. You must spiritually disqualify them from accessing your energy field. Cut the cords. I don't mean physically, I mean energetically. Every time you feel that draining pull, that sudden doubt after speaking to a specific person, you must inwardly declare, the access is revoked, the envy is dismissed. You are not rude, you are guarding the assignment. You are guarding the portal of your blessing. Secret number 3. The sacred no. The enemy does not attack your weaknesses. They attack your momentum. They use distraction. They use obligations. They use guilt trips. The third secret is the radical commitment to your highest frequency. If it doesn't serve the vision, it is a spiritual attack dressed in obligation. Learn to say no. Say it loudly. Say it unapologetically. Say no to the small assignments. Say no to the energy vampires. Say no to anything that lowers your vibration even slightly. When you say no to the profane, you say a resounding yes to the sacred. Your time is currency. Spend it where the angels are investing. Secret number 4. The alignment of the body. This is physical warfare. Your body is a temple, yes, but it is also the satellite dish for divine communication. Neglect the vessel, and the signal weakens. Attacks exploit fatigue. Attacks exploit high stress. The fourth secret is the understanding that self-care is not luxury. It is mandatory spiritual maintenance. Sleep is prophetic. Water is cleansing. Food is fuel. When you honor the body, you raise the energetic shield. The higher the frequency, the lower the demonic access. They cannot stand the high notes. They cannot tolerate the pure flow. Raise your frequency. Raise it now. Secret number 5. The weaponization of gratitude. This is the secret weapon that frustrates the legions of darkness more than any ritual. Gratitude is the highest form of spiritual defiance. When everything is going wrong, when the attack is overwhelming, when the noise is too loud, force yourself to find 3 things to be grateful for. Why? Because you are thanking God in advance for the victory that is already assured. This is faith in motion. The demons are looking for pain. When they find praise instead, they are forced to retreat. They expected despair. They found joy. They cannot stay where joy resides. Gratitude locks in the abundance. Type 777. Again, if you understand this power. Secret number 6. The constant reset. Do not let spiritual residue accumulate. Spiritual attacks leave sludge. They leave a lingering heaviness. The 6th secret is the immediate activation of cleansing rituals. This could be salt baths, burning sage, or simply an intense 5 minutes of declaration. But you must not allow yesterday's attack to bleed into today's destiny. When you feel the heaviness, stop, reset, cleanse, declare. The residue is broken, and the space is consecrated. You are the authority in your space. You are the commander of your domain. Exercise that authority now. Secret number 7. The invisible cloak of humility. This is counterintuitive, but powerful. Spiritual pride is a hole in your armor. When you believe your success is solely due to your own effort, you expose yourself. The 7th secret is acknowledging that every gift, every breakthrough, every successful bounce back from an attack is divine grace. When the angels speak about you, they say, Look at the fierce one, the humble one. Humility does not mean weakness, it means recognizing the source of your immense power. This removes the target from your back. The enemy cannot accuse what is already surrendered. Secret number 8. The power of intentional silence. Noise is distraction. Distraction is an attack. You must carve out non-negotiable moments of silence every single day. The 8th secret is that your greatest defense is your ability to hear the divine whispers, and the whispers only happen when the world stops shouting. During silence, you receive the strategy. You receive the specific instruction to bypass the trap. They want you busy, scrolling, frantic, but you, chosen one, you are disciplined, you are still, and in that stillness, you become invincible. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is loading your weapon. Secret number 9. The angelic task force. Stop fighting alone. You are surrounded by an army assigned specifically to your life. Your destiny is too vital to be left unguarded. The 9th secret is engaging your angelic task force. Command them. Speak to them. Go before me. Clear the path. Stand guard at the 4 corners of my dwelling. You have authority. Use it. The angels stand ready, swords drawn, awaiting your command. They are fierce, they are powerful, and they are loyal to the divine assignment resting upon you. Imagine the scene right now, a squadron of light beings, towering figures, forming a barrier of radiant energy around your entire physical being. They are there. They have been there. They will always be there. You are never alone. Secret number 10. The divine mirror. This is the ultimate defense. Spiritual attacks function because they project lies onto your identity. They say you are unworthy, that you will fail, that you are ugly. The 10th secret is realizing that your identity is not negotiable. When the lie comes, you must hold up the divine mirror. The mirror does not reflect the lie, it reflects the absolute truth of your creation. You are a masterpiece. You are worthy. You are the beloved. You are the lion, not the lamb. When the attack sees the reflection of the divine in you, it cannot sustain itself. The lie dissolves in the presence of the truth. You are the divine mirror. Listen to the culmination of this message. You are a warrior, forged in fire, stamped by destiny. They attacked you not because you were easy prey, but because you are the key to unlocking major shifts in the world. Every painful moment was merely the sharpening of your spiritual sword. Every setback was proof that your destiny is too significant to ignore. The battle raged fiercely, didn't it? Because the stakes are high. But I see the trajectory changing now. I see the light intensifying. I see the protection sealing. The moment you typed 777, the moment you internalized these secrets, the spiritual temperature around you shifted permanently. You are stepping out of the defensive posture and into the posture of total, aggressive victory. The age of surviving the attack is over. The age of leading the charge begins now. I see the shift. I see the power activating in your hands. I see the entities that tormented you scattering into the wind. They know you are no longer playing by their rules. They know you have the secrets. They know you have the activation code. They tried to stop this message from reaching you, but they failed. They failed because your time has come. Now step into the light. Go forth and claim the victory that has already been assured. The war is won. Now we harvest the spoils. The war is won. Now we harvest the spoils. And you need to truly see this victory. Not just intellectually, but spiritually, visually, tangibly. I want you to close your eyes right now, even if you are reading these words. Feel the energy of this truth, and witness the scene unfold. See the spiritual debris scattering around you, the forces of darkness, the people who hated your ascent. They launched every weapon they had at your core. They whispered your name in prayer circles designed to cripple you. They deployed jealousy masquerading as concern. And they used every dark spell, every psychic arrow, every vile intention aimed straight at your heart center. But watch it. Witness the instant replay of their failure. The curse left their lips, propelled by pure demonic intention. It flew through the astral realms, a dark, smoking projectile, and it came charging at your chest. And in that crucial moment, you were covered. You were sealed. The projectile hit your invisible shield, the boundary established by your divine heritage. And it did not pierce you. It did not break through. It struck your solar plexus, that energy center of power, and instead of sinking in, it instantly shattered. The sheer force of your inherent light reflected the attack back to sender with multiplied intensity. They tried to give you sickness, but they received sudden weakness. They tried to give you lack, but they faced immediate depletion. They tried to steal your peace, and now they cannot sleep. They are restless, they are frantic, and they are terrified. They are terrified because they realize they didn't just attack a human being. They attacked a monument chosen by the divine architect. They tried to dismantle a project commissioned in the highest heaven. They tried, and they failed. They failed because you are protected. And they failed because their envy was never about their desire for what you have. It was always about their fear of what you are becoming. Their hatred was a signpost pointing directly to the magnitude of your future authority. They saw the blueprint of your future self, the version of you seated on your throne, and that vision made them tremble. They launched the attacks because they thought they could stop the coronation. They were wrong. Now lift your gaze higher. Look into the celestial halls. The battle that just concluded was not a concern up there. It was a formality. The archangels stand tall, magnificent beings of pure light and power, observing the skirmish. They were not worried. They were waiting. They watched your reaction. They watched you keep your integrity even when you were tempted to retaliate in the flesh. They saw you walk through the fire and refuse to pick up the ashes. And when the attack hit your shield and bounced back, a collective roar erupted in the high places. The Father looks upon you, and there is unquantifiable pride in his voice. He leans down and says to the host, "Look at them. Look at my chosen one. They endure the darkest malice. They stand firm. They do not flinch. And they walk away clean." This is your validation. This is your reality. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from a position of already guaranteed victory. The outcome was sealed before the foundation of the earth was laid. The enemy just hadn't read the final chapter yet. The true defeat of the enemy is not the return of the curse. That is simply physics, the law of return in action. The true defeat is the total chaos that now grips the shadow realms. They are in disarray. They are panicking. They use their best resources, their most potent psychic weaponry, and it returned to them as white-hot judgment. They are now facing the exact consequence they tried to inflict upon you. They are seeing their own health deteriorate, their finances inexplicably collapse, and their relationships crumble into dust. This is the instantaneous weight of spiritual justice. It is not slow, it is immediate. You don't have to lift a finger for revenge. Your job is simply to maintain your light, and the law handles the rest. Your light is the most efficient justice system in the universe. They are paying the penalty for interfering with a sovereign spirit. They attempted to tamper with a divine engine, and now they are being burned by the feedback loop. Do not feel pity for them. They chose this path. They knew the risk of standing against the light. Your only assignment now is radical acceptance of your untouchability. You are untouchable. You are impenetrable. You are protected by a force so vast, so powerful, that the entire infernal kingdom shakes when you simply breathe. The hell realms trembled when you woke up this morning. They know who you are, they know your lineage, they know your assignment, and their failed attacks were merely the desperate thrashing of defeated entities. Understand this. Their envy was never a compliment. It was a confession of their spiritual weakness and a confirmation of your powerful destiny. They confessed by their actions that you possess something they desperately need but can never take. Now, the debris is clearing. The dust is settling. You are standing in the aftermath of a massive, decisive victory. The air around you feels different. It feels charged with triumph. You have proven your spiritual resilience. You have passed the test of sustained attack. But we cannot rest here. We must move from defense to establishment. We must move from surviving the attack to eliminating the possibility of the attack entirely. We must understand the protocols of the kingdom. We must implement the strategy that keeps your shield permanently activated and your enemies permanently incapacitated. This is why we are here now. We must solidify this victory with knowledge, with insight, with the strategic wisdom of the higher realms. This is the moment where we stop merely reacting to the darkness and start dictating the terms of engagement. This is the pivotal moment where you learn the highest principles of spiritual warfare, not as a fighter, but as an authority. This is the time to gather the spoils, to count the blessings, and to equip yourself with the absolute truth. You won the battle. You won the war. Now, let us secure the sovereignty of your soul forever. Now, we dive deep into the knowledge that seals your victory and ensures your continued ascent. We are moving from the battlefield to the palace. We are moving toward the anointing. We are moving toward your rightful seat of power. It is time to uncover the 10 secrets that stop spiritual attacks before they begin. Now that you have the foundation, now that your spiritual spine is straightened, we must finish this journey. We must activate the remaining mechanisms that ensure you walk as the untouchable, the favored, the anointed. We have moved from the darkness. We have moved from the confusion. We are now settling into the throne room, and you must understand the final keys. Listen closely, my chosen one, because this is the activation code. This is where the enemy loses all leverage, and the angels raise their swords in salute. The 7th secret that stops spiritual attacks before they begin is the power of gratitude as a shield. They wanted you to be bitter. They tried to poison your perspective with envy and pain. They tried, but they failed because they did not understand the alchemy of appreciation. Gratitude is the highest frequency of protection. When you thank God for the battle you are still fighting, the battle instantly transforms into training. When you thank God for the provision that hasn't arrived yet, you are commanding the universe to obey your faith. When the curse leaves the mouth of the envious, it travels on a low vibration, but your gratitude is a sonic boom. It hits the frequency of thanks, and the curse disintegrates into dust. Stop asking why and start declaring thank you. The shift is immediate. The shield is impenetrable. The 8th secret that stops spiritual attacks before they begin is the command of return. This is potent. This is ancient. This is the recognition that you are divinely insulated. The attack, the envy, the gossip, the hex, it is not yours. It never was. I want you to visualize, right now, the energy that has been aimed at your heart, the dark projectile meant to paralyze your destiny. See it leaving their intention. See it flying through the void. But as it reaches your chest, your royal seal, the anointing upon your life, creates a spiritual field. And that projectile, that malice, that sickness, that fear, it does not penetrate. It cannot penetrate. It strikes the shield and rebounds with exponential force. It is not vengeance, it is the law of spiritual physics. Every weapon formed against you will return to the sender, and the sender will then understand the true power of the one they tried to stop. Your only job is to remain centered in your light. The boomerang is returning. The boomerang is returning. Be clean, be clear, be focused, and watch the enemy dismantle themselves. They tried to destroy you, but they only secured their own fate. The 9th secret that stops spiritual attacks before they begin is the acceptance of your untouchable status. You are not a regular person having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a temporary human journey. You are a threat to the demonic structures because you carry the original blueprint of creation. You are dangerous to the darkness. The hell realm trembles when your alarm clock goes off because they know you are about to step into your power. This is not arrogance. This is validation. You are the chosen one. You are the favorite of God. The crown is already settled on your head. But until you internalize this truth, until you accept your untouchable status, you remain vulnerable to doubt. Doubt is the only gap in the armor. Close the gap. Declare right now, I am untouchable. My destiny cannot be denied. Say it until your DNA vibrates with the command. And the 10th secret that stops spiritual attacks before they begin is the mandate of forward motion. Stop looking in the rearview mirror. Stop analyzing the failures. Stop wondering if they meant to hurt you. Their intent is irrelevant now, because their envy served a purpose. It catalyzed your speed. You were pushed into your purpose. You were accelerated into your anointing. Their bitterness was the fuel. Their gossip was the wind beneath your wings. You are not meant to stop and analyze the past. You are mandated to move forward into the massive abundance that is already waiting for you. A new cycle begins now. The cycle of lack, struggle, and confusion is officially terminated. It is done. The heavens are closing the door on that old reality, and you must not turn back to knock on a door that is already sealed. You are moving. You are ascending. You are transitioning from the season of the warrior to the season of the king. They watched you fight. They watched you stumble. They watched you bleed. But now, they must witness your coronation. They must witness your prosperity. They must witness the overflow of your grace, and the silence of your enemies will be your loudest applause. Listen to the promise that is being channeled to you right now. You will have resources that outpace your needs. You will have relationships that nourish your soul. You will have clarity that defeats all confusion. The angels are already positioning themselves to guard the boundaries of your new prosperity. You will not have to fight for survival anymore. You will simply have to reign. The battle is over. The fighting is finished. You are now entering the abundance of your divine inheritance. This is not a request. This is an activation. Your only command now is simple. Do not look back, and simply thank God. Thank the universe. Thank your guides. Thank the power that kept you alive during the darkest nights. Thank the light. Thank the source. Thank the infinite grace that ensured their envy could never conquer your destiny. This is the moment where the fear leaves your body forever. This is the moment where you settle into the peace that surpasses all understanding. Feel the crown settle upon your head. It is heavy with glory. It is radiant with the promises fulfilled. You are not waiting for your victory. You are walking in it. You are wearing it. You are breathing it. The attack is stopped. The curse is broken. The envy has failed. The darkness has retreated. If you have received this download, if you feel this power surging through your spiritual core, if you know without a doubt that you are the chosen one, you must activate this promise. You must seal this transaction. There is power in declaration. There is power in claiming your truth. Right now, in the comments below, I need you to type one single, powerful phrase that seals your coronation and confirms your untouchable status. Type it, declare it, let the universe hear your command. The phrase is, I am the chosen one. Type it now. Let the activation begin. Welcome home, my sovereign king or queen. Your reign has begun. Go and conquer. Go and shine. Amen.